kitchen. So this morning, this beautiful Sunday morning, we are going to cook breakfast. So we're gonna have us some cherry wood smoked bacon, some waffles, corned beef hash, eggs and cheese. So we're just gonna get this bacon open. And me, I always cook my bacon on a rack like this to allow the excess bacon grease to drip, and it also makes the bacon extra crispy. So everybody in my household is still currently asleep. So if you hear me talking kind of low, it's because I'm not trying to disturb the peace. So let's see, can we get this bacon lined up here? Once this breakfast aroma hit the atmosphere, they'll wake up then. Make my bacon here. Yes. So, what are you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Talk to me. Okay. I'm going to try to get all this bacon on here. Let's see. And I'm going to be able to do that. This little thin piece right here, I'm going to set him to the side. Move it over. I better work something out. Okay. This is my first time going live and cooking, so I'm excited. Something different. Might have to lay this piece this way. All right. So I was not able to get all of it on there, which is fine. Just wash my hands. Put my oven. I cook my bacon on 375. My bacon in the oven. Got my pan here. I'm gonna cook my corned beef hash. For the ones who don't know, it's like potatoes and hash, and that's what it is. Get my can opener going here. I won't be surprised if my baby girl get woke up with all this noise I'm making in the kitchen. So you may hear her in the background crying. Yes, this is my favorite. I love corned beef hash. I can eat corned beef hash and nothing else in the morning. Just one of my absolute favorites. Okay. I have the slicer here. I'm gonna cut my onion up. Probably use that one. Woo, these things makes me cry. This is just going to add some flavor to my corned beef hash. Believe it or not, I just started eating corned beef hash like a couple of years ago. I never was a fan of it. I used to think it was nasty. But it's actually good once you hype it up, as I say. Alright, this little piece off. Alright, like that. Set that in there. This slicer is really sharp. You have to be really careful. I'm just going to slice these onions up in here. Should have took the back guard off. There we go. So slice them just perfect. So our onions is sliced up. Now I'm gonna turn my eye on. Turn it on about 5. Get a little salt, a little pepper. If I could put my pepper. Okay. Let's use fresh ground pepper. We're gonna have some waffles, some chocolate chip waffles today. This morning, eggs and cheese. I got my bacon in the oven. I got my corned beef hash going. Okay, that might be enough pepper. This really works my wrist. All right, add a little salt. I don't smell no bacon yet. When that bacon get to going, these family members of mine gonna wake up. So we're gonna let this warm up and cook. And while that is doing this thing, I am going to get my waffles and my eggs ready. Me, I like to wash dishes as I cook, like cook and go along. So on some of my videos, you may see I have a mess, and then when I come back, it's like all nice and clean, that's because I wash dishes in between. So if you hear me in the background running some water, making a lot of noise, 9 times out of 10 I'm washing dishes. All right, we got a corned beef hash here. Just get a plate. Set that there. And get a bowl for my eggs. So I got a bowl with my eggs. Give me a fork. I'm gonna have some scrambled eggs here. I'm not really a big fan on eggs. I cook with them. Or it's just having like scrambled eggs or fried eggs. I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm just gonna do a few eggs. I think this will be good, about 4. Okay, 4 eggs. Put this away. Now what I do to my eggs, I add a little salt, a little pepper. I add milk. Yes, milk. Milk makes them really fluffy. Okay. Turn over the corned hash. Corned beef hash is already done. You're just basically warming it up. But what I want to do is I am trying to cook these onions that I put in here. So I'm cooking it down until the onions are cooked. And then back to my eggs, add a little pepper, a little salt. And so that you guys can see, I'm gonna get my milk. I'm gonna put just a little milk in there. Yep. And I'm going to beat these eggs. The milk is just to make the eggs fluffy. Next, I'm going to add my cheese to it. Just a little, because I'm going to add some when I get ready to cook them. So I have some shredded cheese here. I'm going to add to my eggs. Just a little. don't want my corned beef hash to scorch, so I gotta keep it stirred up. So what are some of you guys' favorite things to have for breakfast? I don't do breakfast too often because hardly ever I'm here for breakfast. Because I work during the morning hours, so I hardly ever have breakfast. So I'm just gonna stir the cheese in there, looking like that. Whew, I waste a little bit. All right. So I'm just gonna set this aside until my corned beef hash get done, and I am going to get my waffles prepared to cook my waffles. Stir this around a little more. Okay. All right. Get ready for our waffles. Okay. All right. So we're gonna have chocolate chip waffles. So I have this box of complete, just add water, but I never add water. I always add milk. It makes them much fluffier, in case you didn't know. Check on that corned beef hash real quick, but she's cooking. Like I said, I'm just cooking this corned beef hash because normally you just can just warm it up, but because I put the onions in it, I want the onions to cook. I don't like eating raw onions. They're really strong, so I'm just gonna cook the onions down, and then that'll be it for that. So I'm gonna turn the eye down on about 3. Check my bacon. My bacon is cooking really well. So back to my pan, my waffles. I am going to get 2 cups of these. Okay, that's 1 cup. I'll get 1 more cup. I call this the cheat way, the quick and easy way, versus making them from scratch. It's just a lot of work and labor that I'm not up for today. So now that I have my 2 cups of mix in my bowl, I always add sugar to my waffles because they never sweet enough. Other you add syrup. So I'm gonna add this 1 spoon, 2 spoons, 3 spoons. 3 spoons of sugar. Now I'm going to add my milk. Get my corned beef hash. Okay, I think my corned beef hash is just about ready. Make sure those onions are cooked, because if I bite into a raw onion, oof, I'm gonna get sick. So that is done. The onions are cooked. I'm just gonna add a little more salt and a little more pepper. And then I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to turn it off. Okay. So our corned beef hash is done. Turn it off. There we go. It looks amazing. Everyone should at least try it at least one time. So let me find a bowl to put this in to keep it all nice and warm until the rest of my food get done. So we having Sunday morning breakfast with D. There we go. That corned beef hash. Don't it look amazing? So we're just gonna put the top on this. Keep this warm until the rest of the food gets done. Our bacon should be coming up in a minute. Now, back to our waffles. So I have added 2 cups of complete buttermilk waffle mix or pancake mix, and I added 3 spoons of sugar. Next, I'm going to mix together 1.5 cups of milk. It doesn't matter if you use whole milk, 2% milk, skim milk. The recipe, the box requires water, but as I have stated earlier, I never use water. I use milk because milk always makes it fluffy. And it says 1.5 cups of water, but I do 1.5 cups of milk. Yep. I'm gonna get my mixing spoon. And it also requires 1/2 cup of, no, I'm sorry, not 1/2 cup, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm just gonna put it like that. Put this oil back. We're just gonna mix this together, get it all thick. I smell our bacon is really cooking. And stir it really well. You want to mix it really good. Get all the lumps and stuff out of it. So at this point, you know, you can add whatever you want. You can add blueberries, strawberries, walnuts, whatever. You can add, what I'm going to add chocolate chips. I have made banana nut waffles before, which they are amazing, by the way. I suggest everybody try them at least once. Maybe I'll do a video on banana nut waffles because they're really good. So I got my batter mixed up really good. I'm gonna add my chocolate chips, which I have the minis, the semi-chocolate ones. I'm gonna add those, a few of those. It's so cute. When I sent my husband to the store to get them, I thought he was gonna come back with, you know, the regular size chocolate chips. I didn't even know they made them this small. I thought it was so cute. So, there we go. My mini chocolate chips. We're just gonna stir them in. Yes. And now I'm gonna get my waffle iron. Check on my bacon. My bacon is cooking really good. Take my eggs and set them over here. This waffle iron up. Alright, so the red light is on. The red light is on. When the green light come on, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready to cook some waffles. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna get ready to prepare to cook my eggs. Alright, our waffle iron is ready. So I'm going to turn this about midway. So that just tells you how light or how dark you want your waffles. I want my waffle not too light, not too dark. So I'm just going to turn it midway. Lift it up. Please be sure to always spray after each use, after each waffle is being made, because you don't want them to stick. And be careful with this because it will overflow. I have had this happen to me numerous times. Overflow. Okay, that's one. Close it and allow it to cook. We're about halfway through cooking. We're gonna flip it over. So we're gonna flip this over. Check it. It's cooking pretty good. Close it. Flip it over. When that's ready, when that lights up green, then it's ready. Nice and brown. There we go. I like them certain greens, so that board is ready. Turn it over. Pretty perfect waffle. Just gonna get me a bowl here so I can take it up. Get me a fork. So we'll have a nice, ooh, it's very hot, chocolate chip waffle. So I'm just gonna set it over there. Remember, spray after each waffle. And proceed. So because these waffles are really big, like I used 2 cups of batter, and it's only gonna make about 3 waffles in one, like one little section, which you'll see when you get to the end. You don't want to overfill this thing because you will have a disaster. You spread it and close your top and wait. So while that's waiting, I'm going to check on my bacon. searing up, looking really good. Waiting on the waffle to be ready. Oozing out of the side. That's what I mean. We're gonna have a mess. I see it running out now. So I might have overfilled that one just a little bit. Let's check and see what we have here. Not too bad. I didn't overfill it too much. So we're just gonna wait until that green light turns, that light right there turns green, indicate that it's ready, and then we're gonna flip it and cook it on the other side. Then we're gonna cook our eggs, take our bacon out the oven. Waffle indicates that it's ready, so we're just going to flip it. It's ready on that side. Just going to pick it up. It's nice golden brown. It smells really good. Get our bowl. And it's really hot. Let's see, can I pick it up here? It's probably best if I dumped it over like this. Yeah, because it's hot. Now, let's see. Ooh. Yeah, she's really hot. It's okay. It's breaking. It's alright. It's gonna get eaten anyway. There we go. Waffle number 2. All right. We're going to spray. And get our waffle mix. I think that's enough. I don't want no disaster. I hate cleaning up extra mess. Okay. I'm just gonna close it all the way down and wait till it says ready. And now we have that much waffle mix left. Not very much. We're just gonna make probably one little square. Our bacon should be coming up after a while. I like my bacon extra crispy, so I cook it. I don't know how long I cook it for. I just cook it until it's extra crispy. So there. I'm just gonna finish these dishes over here. This behind the scenes stuff right here. That's the stuff you guys don't see on camera. The washing the dishes and the cleaning up and all that extra good stuff. We're just waiting till our waffle light turn green, indicating that we're ready. Let's check our bacon. Yes, the bacon is ready to come up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move this out the way. Move this out the way. I'll put my waffles back there. Get my oven mittens and I'm gonna get my bacon out. My waffles are oozing out again, but they're not too bad. It's not running down, oozing, so they're nice and brown. I'm just gonna close it, flip it, let it cook for a few seconds on that side. You see that steam, that smoke is cooking really good. I'm just going to take our bacon out. Yes. Look at our bacon. Nice and crispy. Yes. Turn the oven off. Turn my waffle back over. Chicken, it's nice and golden brown. I'm gonna take this one up. Put this one in here. Oh man, it's tearing. Maybe I need to find out an easier way to remove these waffles. Put the top on that. Set that there. And add our last waffle. So, like I said, it's only going to be one little section. So I'm just going to spray this one little section. And we're going to add our last little bit. It might run over to the next section. Well, it's okay. I didn't spray it. I just spray it. I just hope it don't stick. So, there we go. Yeah, I can't spray the top since I didn't spray the bottom. Okay. So, there we go. I'm gonna cook those, that half a waffle. I'm going to take my bacon off the rack. I can put this cooking spray up because I'm done with it. I'm just going to lay some paper towels down and I'm going to get my bacon up. Use this waffle fork. Let's slide this there, put this here. Nice and crispy bacon. Ooh, it's hot. Paper towel to get some more of the excess grease oil. which I will show you guys the grease that did drip off in the drip pan. Let's just check our waffle. It's browning, cooking pretty good. Let's flip it. Bacon is stuck. This piece is really trying to be stubborn this morning. There we go. There. And have crispy bacon. I oven cooked our bacon this morning. Just gonna check on our waffle. Turn it back over. It's nice and brown. I'm just gonna add it to the bowl with the rest of our chocolate chip waffles. It's hot. And it didn't stick. So that was good. Although I didn't spray the bottom part, it did not stick. So that was awesome. Just gonna unplug this. And I'm going to clean that while it's hot. It's always, always, always easier to clean while it's still hot. So I'm going to do that now, which is not a hard process to do. Of course, you know, you're not allowed to just put it in dishwater. So you just have to wipe it, clean it off the best way you can while it is hot. And just try not to get burned. The drip pan that I took from the bottom of it, I know that can go in the dishwater or the dishwasher, but as far as the iron itself, no, absolutely not. So you just have to kind of take your rag and go in between the grooves. If you leave a little butter from the cooking spray, I mean, it's okay, as long as no waffles and chocolate chips left up in there, then it's pretty good to go. So I done cleaned it nice and clean, and I'm just gonna wipe it off, and there you go. Our waffle iron is clean. I'm gonna set this aside, and we're gonna cook our eggs. Our bacon is done, but I'm going to show you guys this. This is the rack I had my bacon on. It's not too hot. And that is excess bacon grease. Let me see. That is the grease that dripped off my bacon while I was cooking it in the oven. Let's see how much we have here. That's why I like cooking my bacon in the oven. It don't get all the grease out, but it gets a lot of it out. And that way your bacon is not just sitting and submerging in grease. Let's see what we have. We have almost a half a cup of grease that came off the bacon. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, anyway, we have cooked chocolate chip waffles, corned beef hash, crispy bacon, and now we're going to cook cheese and eggs. So I'm gonna bring you guys closer. Turn this on. I'm cooking my eggs on medium heat. So I have my oven, my stove eye set between 4 and 5. I'm gonna get my butter. So I have my butter here. Just gonna put a little piece in there. Let that melt. You can use butter or you can use olive oil, whatever you like. Butter has melted, so we're just gonna add our eggs. Our eggs and cheese. Just a little more cheese, just a little, because I'm going to add some at the end once they get done. So how I normally cook my scrambled eggs, I let them cook around the creases first. I cook them around the creases before, you know, I turn them over or scramble them. So we're gonna let that cook. Okay, now that our eggs is cooked around the edges, what I normally do is just pull them back like that. Pull them back and let the inside get on the outside and allow them to cook. Like that. You see how fluffy they are? That comes from the milk. So I always add milk when I scramble my eggs. And I'm just going to take them, just turn them over slightly. Allow them to cook. At this point, you can really just turn your stove eye on because the pot hot enough to finish cooking the eggs. You don't want to overcook them. I'll turn my eye off. And I'm going to add my cheese. And there we have it. Scrambled eggs and cheese. Gonna place these on a plate. There. We have scrambled eggs and cheese. So, now just clean up this mess. I have cooked breakfast. And this is my breakfast. It is consisted of this. We have corned beef hash. We have scrambled eggs and cheese. We have chocolate chip waffles. And we have oven cooked bacon. So that is all for this beautiful Sunday morning cooking breakfast with Dee. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am ready to enjoy this food with my family. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.